Music is one of those things I just can't live without. Whether it's grinding away at my desk, working out in the gym downstairs, or even walking the dog, music is with me all the time. Records, on the other hand, have never really clicked to me. I mean, people talk about the pure sound and the experience, but I've always preferred the convenience of streaming music on my phone. That is until I got my hands on the Soundburger from Audio-Technica, and it's completely changed my perspective on how I listen to music. So let's dive in. So Audio-Technica's official name for this is the AT-SB727, but it's been nicknamed the Soundburger. So with most traditional record players, you take the record and you put it down on the player, and then you move a tone arm on top. But the way that the Soundburger differs is you actually sandwich the record in between the two halves. Okay, so why this design? Well, the Soundburger is actually a retro remake of the first ones that Audio-Technica released in 1983. Back then in the United States, it was referred to as Mr. Disc. Fast forward 40 years later, and Audio-Technica decided to release this under the original Japanese name, Soundburger. So it actually comes in two colors, black and yellow. Now the yellow I have in front of me is more like a sunflower yellow, which I think is pretty cool. And for size reference, its footprint is no bigger than an Apple keyboard. Looking at the rest of the design, it has a USB-C port and an aux port on the back. And then on top, it has a power button and a speed RPM button so that you can change between smaller and bigger records. It also has a convenient carrying loop if you want to take it to go. But I think the big change here from the original version is the inclusion of USB-C and, more importantly, Bluetooth. The addition of USB-C charging in a device like this is really great to see. I hope that more companies that want to make retro revivals take note from the Soundburger. So as a result, it charges up the battery pretty quickly so you can enjoy up to 12 hours of playback time. Bluetooth is another welcome addition. The Soundburger features Bluetooth 5.2, so you'll have a lot of listening flexibility. As for the pairing process itself, it's actually quite simple. You just hold down the button on the side of the Soundburger and you turn your speaker into pairing mode. And then basically after a few seconds, both devices will find each other and automatically pair. One thing to note is that the Soundburger will always connect to the last speaker it was connected to. And in my case, when I turn on the power, it actually turned on the speaker automatically. Okay, so to play a record on the Soundburger, there's actually a few steps involved. First, you're gonna wanna remove this screw on the back. Next, you open the lid and you're actually gonna move this tone arm out of the way and remove this rubber piece. Then you're gonna place your record on the player and put the rubber piece back on top. Close the lid, turn the power on, and then move the tone arm onto the record. One really cool detail is how the records automatically start playing when you move the tone arm, and that's because there's actually a pressure switch that when you cross, starts playing the record. I do have one small nitpick. It doesn't come with any volume control, so you're really reliant on your speaker system to provide that. In my case, I used a Bose Revolve speaker and paired it wirelessly to the Soundburger, and no matter what I tried, I couldn't change the volume. It's only after I used an audio cable to connect the Soundburger to the speaker that I was able to change the volume. So after using the Soundburger for some time, it's actually a pretty fun and nostalgic way to enjoy your vinyl collection. The retro design combined with modern features like USB-C and Bluetooth makes it a unique blend of old and new. Now, is it going to give you the highest fidelity audio? Probably not. But for its size and convenience, it makes for a really great record player. All right, that's it for this one. If you're looking to get into vinyl and want something a little bit different, you should definitely check out the Audio-Technica Soundburger. It's quirky, it's fun, and it brings a small slice of the past into the present. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.